Life here, and today I'm reviewing Darby O'Gill and the Little People on DVD, don't you know? And now that I've offended most of my Irish subscribers, let's get on with the review. So Darby O'Gill is played by Albert Sharp. He is an older gentleman that spends the majority of his days down in his local pub. There he tells his friends stories of leprechauns and how he once matched wits with the king of the leprechauns. Darby O'Gill has a daughter, Katie, and she is played by Janet Monroe, and they live on this lord's estate in a gatehouse. And basically, Darby's job is to keep the property, looking good, pulling up weeds and just keeping it in order while lordship's away, and in return he can live on the estate. But since he spends the majority of his days down in the pub, he hasn't really been keeping up with his job, and he is getting older and probably can't do a lot of the stuff that he used to do. So the lord of the estate comes in one day and brings Sean Connery's character, which I believe his name in this is Michael McBride. He just wants a younger person in there, kind of managing the estate, and says Darby and his daughter have to move out. And really, that's all I'm going to tell you about the plot. If I go in any further into the synopsis, I'm just really going to give away the whole thing. Pretty much the movie is about the relationship between Darby O'Gill and the king of the leprechauns. They have this really unique adversarial relationship, which I like. This movie has a great cast. They all have great chemistry together. I mean, you've got Sean Connery and Janet Monroe. They work well together. And, the movie really shines when you've got Darby O'Gill and the king of the leprechauns in the same room together. They have wonderful chemistry with each other. This movie has some great music along with it. You've got Darby O'Gill playing some just instrumental music with his violin, and then you've got two songs in it. One is the Wishing Song, and the next is Pretty Irish Girl, which is my personal favorite. And you have a nice duet between Sean Connery and Janet Monroe. And who knew Sean Connery could actually sing? But it's a wonderful song, and just a great addition to this fantasy film. The special effects in this film are quite good for the time. You've got forced perspective going on when you have normal human beings interacting with leprechauns, and that actually looks really good. There are some shots, I think some close-up shots with leprechauns that you can tell are done with blue screen, and that doesn't look that great. And then you also do have one scene where it's blatantly obvious that the leprechaun in it is an actual doll, and it looks horrible. It really does. But thankfully, that's only about 5 to 10 seconds of the film. You also have some hand-drawn animation that they use for some of the leprechaun magic in it, and I think I still like that kind of special effects. I think it looks pretty good, honestly. And you also have some matte paintings for backgrounds that look quite good. So some decent special effects for this film. While this is a fun, spirited movie, there are some darker scenes in it that may scare some younger children. But overall, I think the majority of the family will love this film. So that's why I'm giving the story for Darby O'Gill and the Little People an A+. The picture quality in this is quite good. I mean, it was filmed in 1959, so you can't be expecting it to look fantastic. But, you have some nice colors in it, decent detail, and there are still a few white specks, artifacts here and there. But overall, I think it looks quite good. That's why I'm giving the picture quality a B-. So as far as special features, though, you get a few nice featurettes on here. You get Mr. Connery Goes to Hollywood, Little People, Big Effects, which talks about the special effects of the film. I Captured the King of the Leprechauns, and that is actually an episode from Walt Disney's Disneyland, which was a precursor to The Wonderful World of Disney. And he would use these episodes to actually promote upcoming films. So it kind of is an actual kind of shorter film about kind of the making of the film, which actually stars Walt Disney himself and some characters from the film. So really a nice addition to have on this. Let's see, you also get a French language track with this, French and Spanish subtitles. As for the specifications, you only get Dolby Digital mono sound, and this is presented as originally filmed in 1959. It's in full screen. So I'm going to give the special features for this a B-. Darby O'Gill and the Little People is a fun film with a great cast, some fantastic music, decent special effects, and this DVD has some pretty good special features, and you can get it fairly cheap. I picked this up for $10, so definitely check it out. This is a film that I think you'll be revisiting time and time again. So that's why I'm giving Darby O'Gill and the Little People on DVD an overall score of A-. Till next time, guys.